Hello friends, this is Dr. Shashi Agarwal. I welcome you all. Today we are going to conclude the nature and scope of the accounting part. That is the second part we are going to cover in this video. Its Hindi lecture will also be available at my second channel, that is the Shashi Agarwal Economics and Law classes. In this video we are going to cover what are the functions of the accounting, what is the relation with the other subjects, what is the importance of accounting, what is the limitation of the accounting, what is the basis of accounting, and what are the qualitative features of the accounting information. Its written note they will also be available, as it is the first day of the 2021. So I wish everyone happy new year. Hopefully this year brings prosperity and growth to everyone. So when we how do we record the transaction in the books of account? We could record on the basis of accrual basis or cash basis or hybrid basis. Accrual basis means due basis. Here our accounting period is generally financial year, which start from the 1st April ends on the 31st March, or it could be calendar year starting from 1st January to 31st December. So our expense or income belonging to that accounting period, they are recorded on due basis. It means whether we have received but they have become due, they will be recorded. It is immaterial whether we have received it or not. Even in the same manner, the expenses which have become due, so they will be recorded. It is immaterial whether they have been paid or not. Lekin on the basis of cash, the transactions they are recorded on the basis of cash. It means they may belong to previous year, they may belong to next year, they may belong to the same year. The expenses or income, they are recorded on the basis of actual receipt. When we actually receive the income or actually make the payment of expense, then they are recorded. Hybrid means partly on the basis of due basis and partly on the basis of cash system. Like the items of income, they are recorded on the basis of receipt when we receive in actual, but expenditure is recorded on the basis of due. So what are the functions of accounting? This we have already covered in the previous video, but still just I will summarize it. To keep a systematic record of the financial transactions. In the accounting, we record those transactions which could be expressed monetary terms. They are recorded date wise. They are recorded against some documentary evidence. So we have a systematic record of the financial transaction, and on the basis of which we prepare the financial income statement, profit and loss account, balance sheet, which is communicated the result to the different interested parties, like the investors, like the owners, like the management, like the regulatory agencies, etc. So accounting is done to fulfill the legal requirement of the Company Act and various acts which are applicable to the organization. Because the accounting has record of each and everything, so through accounting we protect the properties of the business from the unauthorized use, because we have a record of each and everything which we are spending, which we are receiving. So user of accounting information could be classified into two: internal users, external users. Internal user mean management, employees and owners. External users, creditors, tax authorities, investors, customers, government, regulatory authorities. So we could see these are the main users. Investors, they provide capital to the business, so they are very much interested to know what is the financial performance of that organization. They wanted to check whether they should hold the investment or not, whether they should make additional investment or not. They are also interested to know the financial performance of that organization in which they have provided the risk capital. Employee, they are the employee of the organization. So if the organization grows, if the organization's growth is stable, continuous, it is going to benefit to the employee. They are going to get their salaries, increments, bonus on time. The lenders, it is also beneficial. The lenders, they are also interested to know the financial position of the organization, because they have given the loan. So they just wanted to assess what is the financial performance, whether the firm is in position to meet their short term and long term liabilities. Suppliers and creditors, they are also wanted to know the ability of the organization in repayment of the principal and interest. Customer, they are also interested to know the stability and profitability of the organization, because if the organizations is stable, is growth oriented, definitely customer would like to purchase, like to build a relation with that organization which have continuity, which have stability, which have profitability. Government and their agencies also interested to know the financial position of the organization for framing various policies, various tax laws, etc. The public is also interested in knowing the financial position of the organization, because they provide the employment, because if the organization they are profitable, they provide employment opportunity to the public. And secondly, management is also interested to know the efficiency of their management, whether the organization is having profit or loss. So management is also interested to know. So what is the relationship of accounting with other discipline? Accounting and economics, we understand we have a limited sources, and economics provide us to the tools how we are going to make the rational decision, how we are going to use the limited sources so to optimize the result. Accounting as a system, it provides the data for the decision. Economic theory influence the development of decision making tools which are used in accounting. So there is a gap between the accounts and economics. Accountant get the ideas of value, income and maintenance from the economics, also learn how to optimize their decision. Accounting, which provide data to the users to permit informed judgment and make the decision. Accounting and statistics, because the statistical tools, they are very helpful in interpreting, analyzing the data and interpreting in more deeper terms. Statistics methods, they are helpful in developing accounting data in their interpretations. Individual items, they are important from the accounting purpose. Accountancy, we classify the asset and liability as well as the heads of income and expenditure. This is current asset, this is fixed asset, this is short term liability, this is long term liabilities, this is revenue, this is capital. So expenditure also revenue or income. But statistics and economic model, they are largely used for developing the decisions, because statistics we could use and interpret the results, analyze what are the dependent, what are the independent. With the help of statistics, because we interpret the results. Accounting and mathematics, double entry bookkeeping can be converted into algebraic form. Knowledge of mathematics is very much needed for the purpose of computation and measurement. Statistics and economic model, they are largely used for developing decisions. Like operation search, we understand the limited sources, how to optimize our decision. Graphs and charts, they are used to depict the accounting information. Knowledge of symmetry and trigonometry is very important for to compute and measure the accounting. Accounting and law. In organization operating in legal environment, various laws, they are applicable to the organizations. Like the organization deals with the suppliers and customers, so they are governed by the law of contract of 1872, Sales of Goods Act, Negotiable Instrument, etc. Company Act also applicable, because it prescribe the format of financial statements. Even the banking, insurance and electrical supply, they are also governed as per the respective legislation which are applicable to them. Accounting and management, they also have a deep connection, because management is a very wider term which comprise many functions. So accounting is also well placed in the field of management, and it has an active role in the management of the business, because accounting, every transaction which is expressed in which could be converted into monetary terms, that is recorded, and accounting data is provided for taking various decisions. So what is the importance? Because when we prepare financial statements like the profit and loss account and the balance sheet depict on the last day of the financial year what is the assets and what are the liabilities. So we could understand the profitability of the business, whether the organization is having profit or losses, what is the solvency of the business, whether the firm is able to meet its short term and long term position. It also represent the financial stability of the business because we could compare the results over the year. We could see whether the organization is generating profits on a stable basis. It also indicate the position of the business. We could also make a comparison with the other organization and the over the year. It also provide data in taking various decisions. If we have profits, we could meet up the future uncertainties. It also provide information to the various parties. It also provide information to the government to frame out the taxation policies and fixation of the industrial policy, fixation of the decision of giving the subsidies to the industries. But accounting has certain limitations also, because the information which is disclosed in the accounting, that is which we could express in monetary terms, the items which we cannot express in the monetary terms, like the quality of the staff, dedication of the staff, honesty of the staff, that is not recorded in the accounting book. That plays a vital role in the financial performance of the organization. It also does not disclose the present value of all the assets of the business because they are recorded at the cost. They don't depict the market value. Even the impact of inflation is not properly assessed because the basically income statement is a post-mortem of all the transaction. They are not valued at the current price. In the accounting, we have alternative treatment also, like with depreciation we could charge straight line, we could charge written down value. Whatever method is there, the results will be different. Even in accounting, there is chances of personal judgment also, like we are receiving the material, we could value it on the basis of LIFO method or FIFO method, or depreciation we could say straight line or written down value. So our results, they are influenced by the personal judgment. The information which is given by the accounts, that is not timely information, that is the just post-mortem of what has happened in the past. So on the basis of that, we could not assess the current worth of our business. So what are the qualitative features of the accounting information? Reliable, relevance, understandability, and the comparability. Reliability. The accounting information should be reliable. There should be some documentary evidence on the basis of which it is recorded. It should be free from material errors and biasness, and it should be relevant. The material and significant information should be disclosed. It should not be overburdened with the unnecessary information which is not relevant. The information should be presented in such a manner that a lay person should also understand, and the information should also be presented in this way. It could be compared with the previous year with the other organizations also.